This is me.
Yeah,
the defensive center for the Cubs is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm still going to go left.
Second base for the White Sox. Here's the first pitch, and it's popped up right side, fouling out.
Showing Team Canada, the WBC.
Chopped over to Luis Vasquez, over to first. 1-0 offering. That's Sky. PCA races back at the wall. It's Gus factor on this White Sox team. Pitch misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. No Jose. 3-2. Hard hit ground ball to second. Chase Strump over to first. 2 away.
I was asking him actually about the pitch comp, because we see pitchers using that now this season, and because my game plan's simple.
0-1. That's Clough Field. Kevin Alcantara.
Instead of what you're going to see from Drew Smiley, Kopech, power pitch to right center.
By plays.
I'm just going to
1-1. Line drive, 1 hopper, snagged by Andrews to second for 1, over to first.
The confidence too.
1-2, misses outside, count 2-2.
Was really good. The fastball and the cutter don't really grade up particularly well, partially because he doesn't really throw too hard or really have any outlier.
About data and prospects and everything. The wall and left, sit for the go rounds. Will try. Here's the relay through. Leaguer. 0-1. That's drilled right field. Alcantara back into the gap, and he makes the slipples last year. 3-2. Hard hit ground ball. Nice play by Castillo. Fires over to first and gets up. 1-1. Popped up low left. Castillo, Gladney, right word. Stay healthy. First pitch of Chase Strump. This is inside. Count 1-0.
Which a lot of the times you don't think of at third, but especially now with the lack of shift. I have to cover what I'm used to day after day here, right?
Very late on a fastball, swings and misses, count 0-1.
Interesting, and I think the visual approach, nice peek.
Lost ball for a base hit. Ias struck rounds throw home, not in time. Hyundai, a member of the Bob Locurcio Auto Group.
Yeah, I think that does it perfectly for how today is. That picture, it's beautiful.
I love the crowd. Hey here, Mesa. Andrews grounds that one to short. Luis Vasquez to first, 1 away.
I've also liked seeing the prospects play as well.
Gonzalez knobs that one to Nick Madrigal, fires over to Andrew Vaughn. He sends that one to left field. Oh, and Casey's back. I think the White Sox win that division. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Smiley. Count 2-2. Getting Andrew Benintendi. It's rolled over to first. It's up. B.J. Murray recovers. You're signing autographs on the day that they're starting. Zavala lines that. Contra cuts it off. The third is Gavin's organization. Here's the pitch. South side. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0. Take it to the knees for a strike.
A lot of questions, Smiley said about Wisniewski. Said sometimes where you're like, okay, I mean, you know, give me.
Least and the velocity of it doesn't really have the ability to beat hitters, so to speak, so he has to rely on that location.
Smiley. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice off-speed pitch from Drew Smiley. 3 Cubs 2 right here on Marquee Sports Network. It's 1 strike. Pitch, chopper hit up the middle. Castillo steps out second, over to first, and he 1-2.
Literally almost takes it.
And it falls in for a hit. Nice 2 strike. And always have it above average arm. Pitches
on the go there.
Right field. Play each other a couple times this season. Pitch cut off. This strike by Drew Smiley. Barnhart fires down to first.
Yeah, all the above.
1-0. And right field. Alcantara in. A sliding. 2-1. Catch. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Casey gets it in quick. Home runs. Only pops it up foul right side. Out of play. 1-1. Line drive for a base hit. Oh, and Cable firing home. It's cut off by 1-0. And for Andrew Vaughn. Dallas moves station to station.
They talk about prospects. A lot of theirs now with a point.
Barnhart by the dugout has room.
The Iowa Cubs. I'm talking about guys like Mike Talkman, Jared Young, even Miles Mastroboni, who I think is going to make the major league team. But though that
Maya just popped up inside, fouling out of play. We have some. Horn delivers. It's off of Horn's glove and ricochets into left. 0-1. This is outside. Fastball at 93. Count 1-1. And said Bailey Horn was 10,000 early arriving fans and give me that blanket.
I want a picnic blanket. Be great.
You did the in the second. Pitch to Vasquez. That's drilled right center to the wall, and it's gone.
I thought it had a little bit of elevation. I mean, say that in hindsight, but
you know what? 2-2 offering. Right up the middle. Base hit for Luis Verdugo.
Go to minor league games, and they really like Pablo Aliendo, who's at the plate right now. So much.
3-2 delivery. Cut on a miss, strike 3. The Cubs system. The pitch. Got it sharply down the first baseline. Foul. Count 1-2. Throw back to first, not in time, and that's not even including get-bats this year. The pitch. This is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch. Line left. Great call, Lee Smeneker. That'll score 2. I'll cut 2-2. Amaya sends one to deep. Track, he makes the catch. Contra tags up.
but you see it.
Back to first, not in time. Pitch to Strump, and that's roped out to left field. Gladney's back, and he makes a leaping catch. 2-2. Between first and second. Goes into right field for a base.
My best work.
1-0 foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get for more on.
Last one with the fastball, and now it's like a sweeper.
Was in the dirt, throw down to second. It's not.
I actually think him and Luis Vasquez have worked a bit because of their time on the IL last year.
And Vasquez twice today, single hit by pitch run score. That's a chopper towards second. Throw to first, and it gets placed the atmosphere. Alcantara high chopper. It's into left field for a base hit. Aliendo scores. 1-2. This is inside. Count 2-2. All right, Lance, go on a limb for him.
On the backfields, especially outside of Major League spring training games, he's been hitting absolute tanks. So I think we're going to see that.
4, 5 guys. No, those are good. Owen Casey grounds that sharply to first. They get 1, throw to second. It's a double.
Hackenberg.
Go Armstrong, and he's a web jet. He'll fire to second.
That there's no time to think, I didn't get it, shoot. He.
Baseball 101 right there. You learn something new every day.
But you've seen guys like Velasquez,
Brennan. Caliber players. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
On success rate of stolen bases for players. And one of the odd ways that guys change this and move faster is to steal, but that's really going to have to go away with, especially with the shortened bases and how many times you can step off.
What it could be like with the disengagement rule and players on the base paths. Not a whole lot, with the disengagement rule and how it could affect.
First pitch to Strump. First pitch to Strump, and that's grounded third base side foul. Count 1-1. 2-1. Popped up behind home plate. Makes the catch. 2 away. 0-2. Outside corner call. Third strike. Quick 1-2-3. Rhino delivers. This is inside. Count 1-0. 1-0. Line foul right side. I look at that hair. 1-1. Just misses inside. You like that, Rep?
Okay.
Pitch misses inside. Count 3-1. We have a roster.
Warren's a player who really stood out this spring. There's only 3 catchers on the Cubs roster. Nice catch.
3-2. It's a spinner, first base line. It's foul.
Beach. 2 months later, there was another no-hitter. Jake Reindl was not on the team at that point because he got promoted to South.
2-2. Dub. Right side, fouling out of play. Everybody.
Sut, Tony.
Just chopped to short. Second for 1. Over to first. Ever is the place to be. So for Lee Smeneker, Lance Brostowski, and our entire crew, I'm Alex Cohen. Thank you for watching.